This is a quick review of opinions in print sources. Opinions are printed in chronological order, which makes searching for a relevant case pretty difficult. In this video, I'm going to look at opinions in print. You will likely do most of your actual research online, but it's important to see how the print version is structured. Most official versions are the print versions, and anything citable you find online will very likely be based on a print version. We have available at the library both official and unofficial print versions of opinions. The official versions are those published under government authority. A government may hire a commercial publisher to print its official reporter, and we are seeing some courts making their online versions the official versions. And we'll cover that later when we talk specifically about Arkansas. Unofficial reporters are those printed by commercial publishers. These will include some editorial enhancements that will make it easier for you to find relevant cases, and the editorial enhancements will vary among publishers, but the text of the opinion should be exactly the same across different reporters. The official reporter of the United States Supreme Court is United States Reports. These are slow to publish, and the last volume we have is for the 2007 term. This is the first page of a case in United States Reports. It just starts with the name, docket number, and dates, and then it gets right into the background information and the text of the opinion. The citation I have on the screen in boldface is the official citation for this case. The Lexis and West reporters we'll look at next will have their own citations to the case, and those are parallel citations. This is the beginning of the text of the actual opinion from the same case. So if you were looking at this case in this particular text, you'd have to do quite a bit of reading to determine if this case is relevant to your problem. This case also has a concurring opinion. These two justices agreed with what the court ultimately held, but they followed a different line of reasoning to arrive at that conclusion. Concurring opinions are not binding precedent. And here's the dissenting opinion. In this case, two justices disagreed with the holdings of the court. A dissenting opinion is persuasive authority, and it may lead to the overturning of a majority opinion. So the official reporter gives only the text from the courts. Each bound volume of the United States Reports has a subject index, but the index isn't cumulative. It refers only to what appears in that volume. This is the same case in United States Supreme Court Reports Lawyers Edition, published by LexisNexis. It begins with the name of the case, official and parallel citations, docket number and date. Then there are a few tools that are going to help you determine if this is a case you need to look at more closely. This summary that's bracketed has been written by an editor, not by the court. So it may be useful for you to read, but remember it's not citable. Next, it gives the outcome of the case and some headnotes. Headnotes are useful because they can tell you if this case is relevant. Lexis gives the main points of the case, drawing from the language of the court. Note that each headnote is numbered. So following the heading and introductory stuff, you'll find the actual text of the opinion. Throughout, you'll see these boldface numbers, and they refer back to the numbered headnotes at the beginning of the case. So if you see something in a headnote that you think is important, you can find its reference within the context of the opinion. And here's the same case in the Supreme Court Reporter published by West. It begins with basically the same information as the Lexis Reporter, but the layout is slightly different. Again, this introductory material is simply a research tool provided by the editors. And here are the headnotes in the Supreme Court Reporter. Again, they are numbered, so like the Lexis Reporter, you can find where in the opinion these topics appear. Each headnote has a word or phrase in boldface, followed by a number. This refers to West's key number system, which is a comprehensive indexing system consisting of major topics of law, further broken down into individual subtopics. If you're interested in a more in-depth description of the key number system, I've included a link. You'll be able to click it from the PowerPoint once they're uploaded to MyLaw. So finally, be aware that opinions can be found in both official and unofficial publications. A citation to a case in an unofficial publication is called a parallel citation. For cases that appear in more than one reporter, when multiple citations are given, the first in the list is the official citation. All the others are parallel. West and Lexis reporters provide editorial enhancements to help you locate relevant cases, and these are written by editors, not by the court, and they are for your research purposes only. These editorial enhancements include the Lexis headnotes and the West key number system, and we'll look more at these indexing schemes later. Legal Research in a Nutshell has a chapter devoted to case law research. We have 2 copies of the most current edition on the reserve shelf in the commons area of the library. Older editions can be found in the stacks.